What's up, guys? The reason why I'm not filming with this camera right here is because it died, so you're just gonna kind of have to stick with me on that. So guys, the reason why this video is gonna look, or the history part's gonna look a little weird, is because the highest number is actually the first thing that happened. So yeah, it's gonna look a little weird, the editing, so don't get fooled. And also guys, it seems like you're looking up at me. You're actually like pretty leveled with my face. It's just, you know, it looks like you're looking up at me. But yeah guys, continue watching the video because of that reason. What's up guys, welcome back to another video on this channel, and today we're gonna be learning about history. So history is a pretty decent one because honestly this is not as boring as our last one. It's very interesting and I'd like to talk about it. So yeah, it's ancient Greece, and this is a really interesting country to learn about for history because there's a lot of things that happened. So let's get into it. The first actual event that happened in ancient Greece is, so guys, this is a new age actually, and I do not know how to pronounce this. It was the beginning of Mycenaean. I don't know if I said that right, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't care. But honestly, I guess it's a new period, a new time, and it happened in 1600 BC to 1100 BC, so basically the same things, you know. Yeah, so I don't know what to say other than cool. Yeah, cool. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is the Trojan War. The Trojan War is interesting because, well, the Trojan War, they made a movie about that. The reason the Trojan War started is because the Trojans captured Sparta's wife. Basically, this country stole Sparta's wife, and you don't want to mess with Sparta. That's just not what you need to do. Anyways, guys, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the Trojan War because it's really interesting. The movie Troy is actually based on that, and so let me tell you how the Greeks beat them. And so what the Greeks did is they built a giant horse, and I think a couple people hid inside of it, and whenever the Trojans were just like, are they gone? And they said, oh look, it's a big horse. They must have built this to give it to the god Poseidon, or as a gift to the god Poseidon. So they took it in, they celebrated, they got drunk, did every sorts of bad, you know, and then they fell straight asleep. Then the two guys, or I don't know how many guys that were in there, jumped out, and they were just like, we're gonna unroll the gates. So they opened the gates up, and Sparta just came out slowly, like slow motion, into Trojan. So that was honestly, that was a pretty cool movie. I like the movie Troy. Go see it if you want to, honestly. I'm not gonna peer pressure you. And yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Alright guys, so this is a really cool one we all love. The Olympic Games. The Olympic Games actually started, and it was introduced in ancient Greece in 776 BC. Now the Olympic Games was pretty cool. I like to watch it sometimes, see how well people do. They used to throw spears. I think it was like this weird thing where they would spin around and throw a frisbee. It looks pretty fun, and they reintroduced it just like 100 years ago. But still, it's really cool. The Olympic Games is awesome. This one's a scary one. It was the rise of the Greek tyrants, and that happened in 650 BC. Now the Greek tyrants weren't that good to the Greeks. I mean, let's just be honest. I read some of the things that they've done, but not too pretty. So honestly, they were pretty much like Hitler back then. So, you know, let's just move on to something. This is a really good one because we all need this. This is just what we need as a country. Coin currency was introduced in 600 BC. Yeah, so those coins were made out of solid gold. So if you had one of those nowadays, it would be worth 2 times much as the old days. I mean, yes, it was like a carat in the old days, and it was like still worth a lot of money. But nowadays, it's that old, and you got that much gold. That's worth like a lot of money, just to say the least. So enough talking about coin currencies. It's not the most interesting to learn about, but still it's a really big factor in keeping a country nice and good. So yeah, let's get on to the next thing. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the age of Pericles, if I'm even pronouncing that right. This happened in 445 BC to 429 BC. So you know, I really don't know what this is. It's just like a new age, I guess. So yeah, it's basically like a century. I don't even know anymore. Let's get on to the next thing. So the next one is actually really interesting. It was Athens versus Sparta, and not surprisingly, take a guess of who won that fight. Sparta, of course, because they were trained more, like they were just more into it, and like we could have just guessed that they would have won the war. So after Sparta won, the Athens, you know, they just went back and did their normal thing. So not really much happened. So it was just, Sparta was completely different than Athens, you know. Sparta was more like, you know, we train hard to fight in war. Athens were more like, we're trying to start like a country, not like a battle stadium. That's not what Athens was going for. So, yeah. Let's go on to the next thing. It's kind of sad for Athens, actually. The bubonic plague happened, and yeah, it's a pretty bad thing that happened back in those days, because the plague was pretty bad, but nowadays it's like, you sick, you have to deal with it, and we can't do much about it, but like we can give you some medicine that'll help you not die. But, you know, you just gotta live through it for like, I don't know how long, but this is a bad plague that happened, and it happened in 430 BC. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Athens, but you just got a bubonic plague. Now, back in the old days, they thought it was bad because the gods were mad at them, and that's what they thought, but honestly, we don't really know for sure. So let's get on to the next thing. Alexander the Great came into power in 336 BC. This guy is a legend, man. He like conquered so many people, Serbia, all those kind of countries, man. He was just chowing down on people like every second. I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna take your country too. The Romans invaded them. Now the time is 146 BC. Now I don't really know a lot about this. All I know is that the Romans invaded them, and yeah, they did not like that. So, you know, it was a pretty decent thing that happened that was kind of semi-interesting to talk about for my YouTube video. Alright guys, so now that we cleared up all the serious stuff about ancient Greece, we're gonna learn about some of the fun facts that happened back then as well. So one of the fun facts is, back in those days, they used to wrestle naked. Dude, you're wrestling naked, you're touching each other. That's not cool. Not cool. So back in those days, they sculpted people naked as well, and they sculpted them ripped. Dude, that's insane. Like, you look like you took steroids, for real. That's way too much muscle to put on yourself, because you honestly probably didn't look like that. You probably looked skinny and didn't have that much weight on you like me. The next thing we're going to be talking about is, I can't really do anything about this, but let me just say the women back then just basically walked around ancient Greece topless. I can't say anything else because I would get in trouble by my parents and YouTube as well, so sorry guys, I just can't say anything about that at all. So moving away from the naked stuff, let me just say that back in those days, they used to actually have to go to literally other countries just to get some plants. Yeah, some plants. That would seem very annoying to me, honestly. I would never want to go to any other countries just to get one single plant. I can live on leaves. I can live on leaves. I don't care. I'll live on a leaf. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up. We're going to move on to our next subject, writing, because I don't want this to get too long. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be like 20 minutes long. So I don't think you guys want to watch 20 minutes of looking at this face right here. I don't think you guys want to. A man named Kevin gets fired for calling in sick when he was not. He gets up one day and takes a walk. But then a weird person comes up in front of him and tells Kevin to come with him. They go to the office that the weird person works, and the person tells Kevin that he knows that he got fired and that he can make Kevin the most rich man in the world. Kevin takes the offer and wakes up the next day and sees that he has $1,250,000,000 in his bank account. Kevin proceeds to buy everything he ever wanted. But Kevin doesn't feel happy about his life. He got everything he's ever wanted, and his life's in great shape, but he doesn't feel happy. So he tries to break the contract with the person. He rips up the contract and throws it away. But the next day, he wakes up and notices that he has a fire in his house. He runs outside knowing that his house is caught on fire. The police came and said, "Sir, your house and everything else burned, but this hasn't." And the contract was in great shape. It has never been better. That's how he knew that he was screwed for life. After writing, we move on to reading. Skedaddle. A couple moves into an old house and the place needs to be redone. The boyfriend was in charge of the kitchen and the girlfriend was in charge of peeling off the wallpaper. The girlfriend peels off the wallpaper and finds names written on the wall. She got curious and searched one of the names on the wall and finds out that the name was a person missing. She then searches all the names and finds out that the same thing. They call the police and the police tells them that they weren't picking off wallpaper. They were picking off skin. What's up, guys? This is writing. This is computer science, and yeah, for the computer science, I did coding. So just take a look at the 5 screenshots. I'm gonna show you that proof I've done coding and I did them well. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the end card. And yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I just want to show you my Photoshop effect that I did for this week before you guys go, because it's a really cool one. It didn't take that long, it actually just took 2 minutes. So yeah, let me just show you it. Take a look. So that Photoshop effect is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys liked it, and if you guys think that I stole the picture just from that guy, I took the original picture, but I added the effect on it, you see? But honestly, if you guys just want me to record the video of me doing the effect, and like face cam and everything, then you guys just have to ask me, because honestly, I don't care. It's not that long to do. It's pretty fun, so yeah, let me just talk about some other things. So guys, if you guys are wondering where I drew from, I said, take a look at this. So this is the Hugen tablet. It's pretty nice. I can draw on it. Maybe someday I'll get like a tablet where I can look on it, like, because it's pretty hard to draw some good animations with a tablet that I can't really draw on it. But yeah, so this is a pretty good tablet, pretty good use, and yeah, so I just want to show you guys what I was drawing on. And I also got the special glove, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so this camera's charged as well. If you guys want to get the camera, link in the description below. It's a pretty decent amount of money, so if you guys just want to spend a lot of money on a microphone and a camera, go ahead. But the camera does not come with the microphone, so yeah, just let me put the battery in. It died, so yep. Whoop. Slip it in. No, not you. That. Okay, so, oh, like this. Okay, there we go. Alright, got it, guys. Bam. And now it's fully charged, so take a look at this. It's seeing you right now, guys. Seeing you right now. So can the camera see it? Yes, that's my webcam, guys. So yeah, so this is my camera, and yeah, so I just wanted to turn that on and show you guys my camera and what I use. So what am I doing with my life? Anyways guys, see you later. Peace out, because this is the end of the video. Peace.